In 1981, Japanese game designer Shigeru Miyamoto introduced the world to what would become the world's most recognized video game character of all time.
It's me, Mario!
Since his debut in 1981, Mario has been in over 200 games, spanning all genres as well as all of the Nintendo platforms released to date. His debut title was the original Donkey Kong arcade game. When Donkey Kong was released, Mario wasn't even close to the plumber we have come to know and love. In fact, Mario wasn't even a plumber, nor was his name Mario. At the time, people just called him Jumpman, and his occupation? Carpentry. Just a year later in 1982, Jumpman finally got his permanent name, Mario. This time, however, Mario wasn't the playable character. The 1982 Donkey Kong Jr. arcade game was the first and only time Mario was ever depicted as an antagonist. Finally, in 1983, Mario and his younger brother Luigi hit the Big Apple to defend the city against sewer monsters in the Mario Brothers arcade game. This was the first time Mario was depicted as an Italian plumber and as an official main character. Nintendo had big plans for the Mario Brothers, however, and they couldn't be confined to the video game arcades any longer. In 1985, Nintendo launched its first in-home game console, the Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the NES. It wasn't long until Nintendo's upcoming mascot hit the console's lineup, starting with Super Mario Bros. The original Super Mario Bros. For the NES shaped what we now expect of Mario. This time, the Italian plumber finally arrived in the Mushroom Kingdom we have grown to know and love, in a new 2D side-scrolling format. The game introduced the now famous Mario theme song, as well as one of the most potent Nintendo enemies, the Goomba. Also, Super Mario Bros. Introduced King Koopa, aka Bowser, and Princess Toadstool, aka Peach. Mario continued his NES adventures in Super Mario Bros. 2, but this time, the player could choose between playing as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and even Princess Peach. Each character had their own specialties, but Mario was still the best for overall performance. Mario was on fire, and the flame of success eventually led to Super Mario Bros. 3. The game had a brand new design to it, and introduced several new characters as well. Flying Goombas, Piranha Plants, and Boomerang Koopas were among the biggest introductions, but nothing was bigger than the introduction of Tanuki Mario. Just when everything seemed to be going smoothly for the Mushroom Kingdom's favorite plumber, Nintendo revealed yet another new console, the Nintendo Game Boy. With this new portable console's arrival in 1989, so arrived Super Mario Land. Mario left the Mushroom Kingdom once again in this black and white side-scrolling adventure, but when he got back, the NES was nowhere to be found. When all seemed lost for the Mushroom Kingdom, Nintendo launched their next home console, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES. Adding new moves and new game elements, Mario visited the Dinosaur Land in Super Mario World for the SNES in 1990. This new game not only implemented new game elements, but also introduced Yoshi, the green rideable dinosaur. Mario was back and better than ever, selling over 20 million copies worldwide. The Mario legacy had only just begun. In later years, Mario journeyed between the Game Boy and the SNES for titles including Super Mario Land 2 and Super Mario World 2, introducing new characters like Mario's evil counterpart Wario, as well as exploring new concepts and game elements. Finally, in 1996, Nintendo released its most incredible console yet, the Nintendo 64. The N64 was the very first 64-bit console of its kind, and Mario jumped on the opportunity, quite literally. Mario was ready to break out of the 2D side-scrolling genre and adventure into the 3D realms of the Mushroom Kingdom, and in Super Mario 64, he did just that. Super Mario 64 was one of the very first three-dimensional platform games, and it paved the way for all future free-roaming games. After the defeat of Bowser in Super Mario 64, the Mushroom Kingdom was quiet until the release of the Nintendo GameCube, which sparked the incentive for Super Mario Sunshine. The game shared several gameplay elements with Super Mario 64, but with a brand new storyline. It was said to be even better than Super Mario 64 and sold 5.5 million copies as of June 2006. As Nintendo continued to release new consoles, including the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo Wii, and finally the Nintendo 3DS, Mario continued his adventures onto each and every new platform. Mario revisited his roots in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS, as well as New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Nintendo Wii. The Wii was also the home for the Super Mario Galaxy series, where physics went out the window in a deep space pursuit of Mario's beloved Princess Peach. Finally, Mario made his way to the Nintendo 3DS in Super Mario 3D Land, providing a glasses-free 3D Mario experience like never before. Throughout the years, Mario has strayed from his main storyline in several game genres and franchises, none being more popular than Mario Kart, Paper Mario, Super Smash Bros., and Mario Party. No matter how far Mario strays from the Mushroom Kingdom, he has and will never stray from the hearts of true gamers. Mario is no ordinary plumber. Mario is Nintendo. Mario is a legend. Mario is the plumber that created an industry.